Of all the careers that have been affected by COVID, it's Naoya Inoue's that I believe has suffered the most. His fight with John Rail Casemiro, unification, would have been one of his better wins. It was inked in for April 2020. And now we don't know whether we're going to get it. Had he have beaten Casemiro, it would have provided great momentum. They would have probably tried to capitalise on Inoue's growing star with another big, meaningful fight. He may have gone on to fight Nordine Barley for the WBC belt at bantamweight, may have quickly become undisputed, and may now would have had designs on perhaps moving up again. May very well be pound for pound number one in a lot of people's eyes. And that was my prediction. Had the pandemic not happened, I thought that Inoue was going to make the necessary moves, continue to look sensational, and become pound for pound number one right now. We are getting, frustratingly, another Filipino, but his name isn't John Rail Casemiro. We're getting Michael Dasmarinas, who is mandatory. I expect this to be a better mandatory than Avni Yildirim was for Canelo Alvarez. But in the grand scheme of things, with what we expect from the monster, it can't help but feel like a little bit of a just get it out of the way fight. On to bigger and better things. Dasmarinas is taller. He's got a bit of range. He's quite a different build, lankier than the likes of Casemiro. He's got some experience. He's fought in Singapore. He's fought in China. He's not just some guy who's fought in one club stowed away in Mexico and he's just going to be a lamb to the slaughter. He's got something to him. But again, with the time that's passed, the fact that the Casemiro fight was official and we didn't get it, it is frustrating right now. With Inoue being 27, 28, these are absolute prime years. And I'm concerned with his style. He does rely a little bit on reflexes. He's not just all about fundamentals. Though he showed against Donaire he has a lovely jab, he can box and move. There's a lot to him. But he's got very explosive footwork. He uses pull counters. Against Jason Maloney in his last fight, he was leaning forward, fishing for leads, which he then quickly countered. In a sense, in a way, that really relies on youth. And now Bob Arum, of course he's with Top Rank, renowned for not giving you the best fights, slightly wasting careers. Look at Terence Crawford right now. I would hate for it if Inoue was to stick at bantamweight and just start to rot a little bit. Bob Arum recently said that, yeah, we can do the Casemiro fight somewhere down the line. I don't like how vague that sounds. The monster is hungry and he needs his big fights right now. With him being a puncher, we don't know if he's suddenly going to start getting hand trouble. It's a real shame. I'm hoping after Dasmarinas, who I expect to be game but get thoroughly outgunned, I really hope we can get the Casemiro fight later on in the year. It's a great fight, unification. He needs to at least get that one before thinking of going up to 122 pounds. But we're going to have to see.